Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. I'm so sorry that I haven't posted many videos in the past, but I've been very busy. But actually, today I wanted to show you guys my sketchbook. This year I've been taking art as a course in school. Yeah, and we've had to organize our sketchbook and we had to hand it in and get it submitted. So I wanted to show you my sketchbook. Let's just say that it's pretty big. It has like 300 pages. I'm lying, it's actually only 100 pages. So this is my sketchbook. I have a really pretty cover on here that I made. I painted the background in watercolor, and then I used paper strips and glued them on, and then I laminated it with tape, like actually invisible clear tape, strips and strips of them. So this is what my sketchbook looks like. And here I've sort of tabbed it by project, like because we did 3 major projects during the semester, and I decided to do that so that I could be able to access it whenever I had to, since I did a portfolio interview for the course as practice. So you know what, let's just get started. My sketchbook was originally something else, but then we had to organize our sketchbook for the assessment that was going to be done for the sketchbook, and I decided, since I was being really OCD about the sketchbook, to actually buy another sketchbook, because I had 1 or 2 things that weren't in the sketchbook that weren't in chronological order, and I hated that. You know, OCD nature with sketchbooks. Normally I'm not like this OCD with anything, actually, just let's say fair. But I bought a new sketchbook, then I took all the other pages, cut them out from my old sketchbook, and made sure they fit in, and then I just, you see, I glued them in. Like this one, I glued them in, and some of them I stapled, and some of them I stapled and glued, like this one. Yep. So I'm just going to show you guys what's in my sketchbook, so you guys can learn what it means to have a sketchbook, and what you need to get 100 for your sketchbooks if you're actually doing evaluations. Yeah. So let's just get started. For 13-14, my front cover, inside of the front cover, and so okay, so I'm just going to film myself showing you what it looks like. This is the cover, as I've mentioned before. The first thing I start with is a brainstorm of what I want to do, and this is for project 1. Also, I have tags up there, sort of just yellow sticky notes, and then I laminated and stuck it on, and it just explains what the actual page is, because I wanted to keep it that organized with titles. But anyways, this is a brainstorm of, you know, possible subjects and whatnot I can do. And then starting the next page, I do a lot of sketches, like a lot of sketches on what I want to do, and I keep sketching to see if anything sticks out to me. Does this remind you of Lenderman? You know, mirror. Okay, no. But anyways, I just kept going, and you can see that I'm going for some sort of like, you know, feminism, female sort of topic with my first project. I have more sketches. And eventually I decided to come down to more of a few eras and sort of explore the eras and styles. Here I have Japanese fashion. I also include pictures and sort of not annotate but comment on what I like about each thing. For example, sort of, you know, like commenting on how the folds would look like. They look very rigid. Including umbrellas, whatnot, like just mini commentary on what I can do. Like I can't do lips, you can tell I can't do lips, and I just tried drawing some of these things, and then I continued with another era and some research on the era to, you know, be historically correct with my pictures. This is Indian era, sort of more pictures, commentary, what I liked, what I could use. And then I started working with the actual setup of the whole picture. And those are supposed to be people, but I just put blobs, since I'm just like, screw this, these are sketches, do not need to make them detailed. More sketches on modifications and what I can possibly do. Like here. More. So hard to turn these pages since they're thick. More brainstorming on Japanese fashion, Regency era. More colored now sketches of what I could possibly do for the background. See, these are different varieties. So I didn't like this one and I changed this one. And then here's my official proposal that we had to do, which includes the big idea. So the theme what are the mediums. Like for example, here I used acrylic, watercolor pencils, etc., etc. Inspiration. I actually had more than just these few pictures of inspiration, since you guys saw how many like research pictures I had. And then I continued on whether I wanted to include windows and not in the picture. Then more research pictures. More. Now I'm starting to refine and detail these pictures and what each panel of the picture will look like. Is there another page here? No, there isn't. Okay, more. Then I practiced the techniques with using watercolor and colored pictures, acrylic as well. More practicing now on each individual. And then I also worked on perspective because I had to draw the floor and I thought this looked terrible. So I decided to simplify the tiles so they were just square. This is what the colored sort of rough image looks like of my picture. And then I have a rough image of the placement of each person. And here is just my process work taken in pictures, so you can see the process work. Starts out like this, then going on to the final picture. And here I also have, like, you know, what I liked and what I could improve on for this picture. And then starting the next one, it repeats. So you see, once again, brainstorm. More sketches. More sketches, more sketches, more sketches, more sketches, and I was starting to sort of narrow down on the doll sort of look. Did some research on Lolita fashion, since I liked it. Just trying to turn the page. More sketches, as well as research on the Victorian fashion. And then I tried different combinations of Lolita and Victorian to finally come down to this final design that I went to. More research on, you know, pictures, what I liked and what I could include. Same for Victorian. Then here is my final character that I did. Then I continued trying to look for poses and styles, and I decided to do this photo frame kind of thing. And this is my final sketch and my proposal. Oh look, Frozen Maiden. Okay. Here, more sort of looking at stuff and sort of different things I worked on, like hair, coloring, everything. And then this is just a totally different project. This is for Remembrance Day. More sketches for it. More sketches. And this is my process. You've already seen this on YouTube, and if you haven't, I will leave a link down below or, you know, possibly here. This is for one of my pieces that you've seen on YouTube. And then this is another one that you've seen on YouTube. And third piece, ouch, I just hit my leg. This is for the third piece. Once again, brainstorm with sort of like a webby sort of effect. Practicing. And really, you're not going to see a lot of quality sketches in here because this is more to record my thoughts and really to draw. Here is my proposal. Then I had to change the proposal because it wasn't adequate. So this is my new proposal. And I decided to do a pretty cool idea. More sketches, more looks at pictures, more looks, more sketches. And this is what I was going to build out of wire. Like a wire person. And then have a ring around the neck that could rotate with my drawings on there. But then, unfortunately, it didn't work. And this was more brainstorming and practice of technique for my pictures. Look at that. It's a huge bear. This is a storyboard for a piece I did for school. And this is just a quick sketch. And then, I was going to make it like this, but I had to end up changing it to this because, let's just say something unfortunate happened to the cage. And it was stepped on. And here is what it looks like. See the head, body. And then I had to change it to a bird cage because the body was stepped on. Here's the final sketches for it. And yep, that's it. So you guys can see that there aren't many anime drawings because I didn't really do many in my sketchbook. It was mostly these 3 projects, since I didn't have a lot of time to do other sketches inside concerning my intense amount of sketches and research. But I hope that sort of gave you an idea of what you could do with your sketchbook to organize it. And maybe one day I will show you the pieces that I sort of made. Like right now, I'll show you one of them. Okay, so here's my 3rd piece. I just have pictures sort of hanging off this wire cage with a human head in it. And if I could take this out, I would, but I sort of strapped it in so no one would, accidentally knock it down and the head would fall off. But can you see the shape of the head? Like you see the head going down, the nose, then the chin, and then the neck. And it's sort of in a cage, so it's a lot of lines to look at. Let me see if I can take this out. Oh shoot, I really secured it in here. Yeah, I can't take it out. I actually put it so tight that I cannot take it out. But I hope you see the shape. Then it's an actual cage that was hung. And here are the pictures that was hung off of it with fishing wire. This one, done with oil pastels on a what are those called? Like those foils? No. Those clear wraps you use for food. And then I just stapled it on the back. And then here is a picture done in fine liner. A picture done with those transparency papers that you have in school. And there were a few of them, and it was done with oil pastel, and all of them were sort of layered, and then it made this picture. You can also see the back picture. It looks pretty scary as well. And as well, I have this picture, very, very creepy. See? As well as, last picture. This one here, done in semi-hard pastels, I believe. Semi-hard or just soft. I think it was a combination of both, since I had some soft pastels at home. Yep, this is my 3rd piece, and if I had an opportunity to show you my first one, the one with the different arrows, I will, but at the moment I don't have it with me since it's still at school, as well as the one I did on Paint Tool side, because that's also at school. Yeah, if I do have an opportunity, I will bring it. So, thanks for listening.